Hey, all my beautiful brothers and sisters. I hope you are having a truly blessed and amazing day. And if not, just know it's a character building day. I know today I'm blessed and unstoppable. It's been a character building day, I could tell you that, but I can also tell you that I am sincerely blessed. I am so thankful that today has been rough. Like, I've been grinding so hard. I am so exhausted. It's unreal. But I realize that I can do it. There's no more time for excuses. Like like you can't quit. You cannot give up. Once you set your mind to what you want to achieve, you have to tell yourself that excuses are no longer an option. Failure is not an option. Like um that if what happened today happened back when I started my motivational speaking channel, I would have quit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just have been so stressed out and so exhausted, both physically and mentally, because I work overtime every single week. Plus, I come home and I make a video and then I read. And then I have an hour of leisure, then I eat, and then I take a shower, and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? But I would be lying to you if I said that I didn't doubt myself, if I said that I was not fearful that I would fall on my face, because although today I did not fall on my face, like, I'm tired. I am physically drained. I am mentally drained, but guess what? I am pushing forward. You know why? Because eventually that's gonna build calluses, metaphorically speaking. It's gonna make me tougher, and I'm tired of being a victim. I want to be a victor. I am a victor, and so are you. You just need to stop making excuses. Excuses are for cowards. Are you a coward? Ask yourself that. And if the answer is no, then keep going. Do not make any excuses. And if you say, yes, I am a coward, or, oh, it's too hard, then turn this channel off. Turn this video off, because this is not the video for you. This video is for the people that are truly fighting tooth and nail to be the greatest them possible, to achieve whatever it is in their life. Like, I'm all about unlocking your full potential, but you will not unlock that full potential if you do not fight tooth and nail every single day. Stop running away from things and start running towards them. Like, I was listening to Eric Thomas today, and he gave the metaphor of lions and gazelles. Gazelles, all they have to do in order to survive is they have to outrun the slowest gazelle. You know what I'm saying? And they will not run unless they are being chased. Lions are chasing something. Lions will not stop until they get their meal. And that's what we have to do, no matter how hard. Some lions will go weeks without eating because of lack of food. But guess what? As soon as that chance arrives, they will do whatever it takes to get that meal. That's what you have to do. There is no excuses in greatness. You cannot take the easy way. You have to take the long way, the hard way. But guess what? The hard way is permanent. And sometimes you have to start off walking, like you have to start with baby steps, but eventually you have to pick up the pace and run. You have to run no matter how bad it hurts. Like, whenever, like, they told me I would never walk or talk in my life, ever. Like, and when I was starting to walk, I started, but the first step I ever did was I finally got up. And my legs was shaking, and I eventually just started taking one step in front of the other. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually, I turned to a walker. You know what I'm saying? And it helped me, but I was still making progressive steps until that day I threw my walker, because I got sick and tired of not being the best me, not being able to fulfill my best potential. Like, I knew that if I kept trying, I would walk. Why? Because I stuck through the pain and I saw the progression. I went from not even barely being able to sit up by myself to eventually standing up by myself, to eventually walking with a walker, to eventually walking by myself, to running. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't have known all of that I could do that if I made excuses. Like, My dad at that time was a great dad. Like, he really was. He changed in life, but he was a great dad. He did not let me quit. I remember crying and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Laid on my back and just started kicking my feet because it hurt so bad. But he made me stick through the pain. Well, he helped me stick through the pain. He said, I don't want to hear no excuses. You are not a coward. And he's real. He was being real. Like, I am not a coward. You are not a coward. Being a coward is a mindset. It's being afraid to go through pain, essentially. You know what I'm saying? And you have to, in order to conquer your fear, you need to take a step out of your comfort zone. Like I always say, you have to make mortal enemies with your comfort zone, because that is a dream killer and we are dream chasers. You feel me? Like, you cannot make excuses. There is no reason to make excuses, because you will either stay stagnant or you will regress. You know what I'm saying? And you have to aim high. You have to shoot for the stars. And like, once you feel in your chest that you made it, that you finally made it to where you want in life, that's a scary thing. And you need to aim higher. You know what I'm saying? Because once you're comfortable, that's a scary thing, because there is no staying the same, essentially. You're either regressing or progressing, in my opinion. Like you can stay the same, but like, once you think you got it, you don't got it. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep fighting day in and day out till the day that you die. There is no excuses. If you want to be part of the 1%, the legends, then you have to keep fighting and not making excuses. If Martin Luther King Jr., if he made excuses, do you think he would have went down in history? If Steve Jobs made excuses, do you think that he would have created one of the most successful phone companies in the entire world, if not the most successful? Do you think if the Wright brothers made excuses, do you think that we would even have airplanes today? If Thomas Edison made excuses, do you think we would have the light bulb? He failed over 1,000 times, but he didn't make excuses. He never quit. And it's not that they are some great human beings, like divine human beings. They were determined. They would not quit. They did not make excuses. They paved a way where there was no way. And each and every one can do that. You just have to want it, and you cannot make excuses. You have to grind even when it hurts. Like, I've been going through it lately. I've been going through change, and it hurts. You know what I'm saying? I've had character building days for the last 3-4 days. You know what I'm saying? But I have not made excuses. I have done whatever is in my power to keep going forward. Like, I'm in the valley right now and rocks are knocking me down. But guess what? I am getting back up. I have accepted the fact that excuses and failure is not an option. I cannot quit. I've already made it so far, and I know each and every one of y'all has too. Just stop making excuses. Stop giving up. Stop being weak-minded. And in order to be weak-minded, to stop being weak-minded, you have to step out of your comfort zone. Keep fighting. When you get knocked down, get back up. As long as you are still alive and your heart is beating, you can fight. Even if some days you have to crawl, do it. But then the next day, stand up. And then the next day, start jogging or walking. But then, once you finally start developing calluses in those muscles, like metaphorically speaking, you gotta run. You gotta sprint like you're running from the cops, or like a lion is chasing a gazelle. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You need to keep your eyes on the prize. Do not look left. Do not look right. Especially do not look behind you, because none of that is going to benefit you. Like, think of Olympic runners, right? They're running. They're looking forward. They're not looking left. They're not looking right, because that is going to slow them down. You cannot slow yourself down. Do not disqualify yourself from life or from unlocking your full potential. Do not disqualify yourself or slow yourself down. Do not hold yourself back. Our physical bodies have limits. You know what I'm saying? But our mind does not. And our mind is so, so powerful. You are so powerful. With your mind and your mind alone, you can create a life for you that you couldn't even possibly imagine. And that's real. You just have to want it more than you want to breathe. And that's real. You cannot go a minute or two without breathing. And it has to be the same with being the best you. You have to want it with everything you got. You owe it to yourself. You have to fall in love with yourself. You have to want the very best for yourself. And you can say that you do, but if you don't have the actions to back it up, then you're lying to yourself. Do not lie to yourself. Do not sell yourself short. You know what I'm saying? Excuses are for the weak, and you are not weak. You are strong. You are a champion. Be like the 1%. Do not be like the 99%. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's difficult. I'm telling you, like, from my personal experience, it is so, so hard. But I'm telling you, if you keep doing it and you keep being persistent and consistent, you will be great. Practice makes permanent. You know what I'm saying? Like, the hard road is the good road. And I'm not just saying this for my health. I'm saying this because I have lived it. I am living it. And I want to help each and every one of you. But you have to want to help yourself. And you have to make the necessary steps to help yourself. You know what I'm saying? And with that, I'm going to leave. This has been Motivation from the Heart. I hope this has helped at least one person. If you think this can help somebody else, send it to 1 or 2 friends, and keep your heads up and just push through those character building days, and just know that the end is going to be glorious. Even though, like, we keep going through valleys, and we keep going through character building days, and we keep going through growing pains, we can still see our progress if you stay persistent, consistent. And that, for me, is what keeps me motivated. You know what I'm saying? But I love y'all. Stay blessed and stay unstoppable.